Hello, my dear apprentices. This is your coach, Mr. Magno, and in this video, I'm going to show you how long division is it's a series of shorter divisions. So here we go. We're just going to set up the division. So it's going to be 4,859. That's going to be divided by 23. Okay. All right. So now we always say, how many groups of threes can you make out of 4? And then the answer will be 0 because you need 23 parts. Okay, so now we say how many groups of 23 can you make out of 48? And if you look at the number, if you round the 23 to 20, and you can multiply that times 1, and that will give you a 20. However, that's not it. That's not it. So we can go up to 2, so that only equals 20. So it is not 48. Now we can do the next number will be 20 times 2. And that, excuse me, and that, my friends, will be 40, right? In this way, by estimating, we can quickly find out what is the number that might be the answer. And here is the number, 2. Now, so we're going to write the number right where the answer is. So that's going to be 2. 2 times 23. Okay, let's do this individually. 2 times 3 equals 6. And 2 times 2 equals 4. So here's the subtraction, and the difference between those two numbers is 46. Now, our next step is to bring down the 5. We have not divided the 5, so we have to regroup it with the 2. Okay, so now that is another small division that I'm going to demonstrate for you on the side. That's 25, and that 25 must be divided by 23. Remember, we're always doing it by 23 because that is the size of the group. So in this case, you can see that the 23 can go into the 25 only once. That means you can only make one group of 23. 1 times 23 equals 23. And the remainder is going to be the difference between 23 and 25 is 2. So this is what you're going to take to this division. So the 23 goes into the 25. We say how many times? Once. Now check. That's what the answer was. Then we multiplied 1 times 23, which we're going to do the same thing over here. 1 times 23, and that will be 23. And we write that 23 right below the 25. And so this is what we have over here as well. Now, the difference between those two will be a number 2. And notice that we have not divided another number, and the number is the number 9. So this is going to create another small division. That's going to be 29. So that's going to be 29 divided by what number? Yes, correct. You're right. It's the number 23 because that is the size of the groups that we're making. So the 23 can go into the 29 only once. You can only make one group of 23 out of 29. So that will be 1 times 23, and the answer will be 23. So 23 subtracted from 29, it will be 6. Okay, so now we're gonna just add that into the long division. That 23 can go into the 29 only once, so we're gonna write that with this number 1. And then we're gonna multiply that. 1 times 23 equals 23. And you subtract the 23 from the 29, and your remainder is 6. Okay, my friends? This is another way so you can do division. Now remember, I'm not going to do this right now because I already showed it to you on the previous video. So just a reminder. So we're going to check this division. And the way you check, to check a division problem, enter, multiply the quotient. The quotient in this case is the answer, which is 211, times the divisor, which in this problem is the 23. plus the remainder if there is one, okay? And in this case, the remainder for this problem will be the 6. So you will be setting up a multiplication that goes like this. I'm going to do it horizontally. So what is the divisor? 211 times the, I'm sorry, the 211 is the quotient times the divisor, which is 23, plus the, in this case, the remainder, which will be 6. And that should give you, when you do the math, the total should be 4,859, which means that it has to be this number here. This number must match the dividend. Okay? Make sure you watch this video again, my friends, and get better at math. This is a wish from me to you, Mr. Magno, signing out again from this wonderful video.